The interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Patterson, give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
Here's Watson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as as a coach.
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the form. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10.
25's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Alert. Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, it's Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Watson looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Play action. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back. Exit.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. On 1st down, Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And that's going to be caught. The Patriot touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
You got 3 down. 40 wants the mutt.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Check 13.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete, but the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hey, we got 4 there. Watch 42. He's coming up the edge. Watch him up the edge.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. On third down, it's Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
It's just me and you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Topper. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. All day.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
You're not ready. Everyone, 37's the mic. Mic 37. I'm coming.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
3 buzz. Everyone, 37's the mic. Mic 37.
They'll try and run for him. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 49, Patriots 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know you felt that one.
A big offensive explosion.